I'm Debbie Godfrey. Welcome to the Positive Parenting PEP Talks podcast.
Today's pep talk is about connecting and communicating with your children by writing notes. I found this to be such a wonderful, wonderful tool from the time my kids were really little. And the way you do this is that you start when they're young, before they can even read, and you leave them little notes. And since they can't read, you draw pictures. So with a 2 or 3 or 4-year-old, you might leave a little, draw a little picture of a heart, or draw a picture of an animal or a bike, or anything that you want to communicate that you could do in pictures, and leave them these little notes on their bed or under their pillow or somewhere that they'll see them in the bathroom. And it's fun to also write words with them, because then they'll ask you what the words mean, or to read it to them. And it's really, really exciting and cute, and just a neat way to connect when they're little like that. Then when they get older and they can actually read, you can actually write the notes in words. So you could leave a little note in their lunchbox, I really love you. Or you could even do it more specifically. What I love about you is the way that you were so helpful yesterday, cleaning up around the house. Or, think of some way to acknowledge your child. I love the way you made our evening fun, because you were, telling us about your day, or you were talking so enthusiastically about some project you're working on. To just write a note acknowledging them, or appreciating them, encouraging them, loving them. Put it in their lunchbox, leave it under their pillow, put it in a place where they can find it. And I've just found this to be such a neat way to connect with my kids. The fun part is when they start writing back, and maybe not all of them will, but what I found with my kids is, first it would start with little notes about, can I have this? Can I do this? And then Brianna would write notes, and it would be a question about, can I, go with my friends to some park or whatever, and then it would say yes or no and check which box. And she started doing those. And then when she got older, she actually, for her 17th birthday, she gave me a mother-daughter journal. And what she did is she wrote in it, and she wrote about how much it meant to her to connect in writing, and that she wanted to start this journal on her birthday for me, but it was for her birthday, and that we would write to each other back and forth. And so we did this in the journal. It was really interesting, because a lot of things that she's not comfortable saying out loud, she'll write in the journal to me. And so she would write to me, and then I would write back to her, and she would write to me, and I would write back to her. And then when she went away to college, we kept it up. And what we would do is, she would write to me and mail it to me, and then I would write to her and I would mail it back to her, the whole journal. And even though we had email and we could connect that way, it was just really, really special to be able to write to her. And with her in particular, it really meant a lot to have that avenue of communication, because, like I said, she wasn't always comfortable using her words out loud, but she always was able to communicate with me in writing concerns or problems she was having, and we were able to handle a lot of issues that way. So I encourage you to start, whatever your child's age and stage, start writing notes, leave them for them in special places, leave little special words, and make it a great way that you connect with your kids. Have a wonderful day, and happy parenting.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode of the Positive Parenting PEP Talks podcast. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Debbie Godfrey, owner and founder of positiveparenting.com. I hope you'll go and check out my website and follow me on Instagram, and let me know about what you thought about today's episode. Did you learn something new? Were you able to do something different with your children? Did you have a success story? Those are my favorite to share. Let me know. Contact me. I'd love to hear from you. And also, what future topics would you be interested in hearing about on the Positive Parenting Pep Talks podcast? Thank you so much for being here and for all of your support. Take care and happy parenting.